The following is an encore presentation of the RatherCast. Welcome to the RatherCast. We are back again for another episode to present you a Would You Rather scenario. All right, gentlemen, I believe right before we recorded the last episode, you were on your way to Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Please give me a report from Disney World. Ender, you go first.
I think the last episode we talked about what we were expecting in Disney World, too.
Yeah.
So, my favorite ride was Tower of Terror and Aerosmith.
Okay, two different rides. Tower of Terror, so it's like a drop ride. Aerosmith is like a launch in the dark.
It has a launch track. It's in the dark. It's a roller coaster.
And it goes upside
down.
Upside down in the dark at crazy high speeds. Are you sure that you're my children? Because that sounds to me like I would probably throw up in my own face.
Yes, it does.
Sorry about that. That's a pretty gross thing to say. But this is the RatherCast, and sometimes it might get a little gross.
And a launch track for zipline is 0 to something.
0 to 60 miles an hour?
A matter of
seconds.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Elodin, do you have a favorite thing from
I like the Slinky Dog ride.
the Slinky Dog ride? Is this based on a Toy Story character?
Yeah. I like Toy Story Land.
What's the Slinky Dog ride? Is it a spinner ride? What do you do?
It's like a roller coaster, but it's not as insane as Aerosmith.
Oh, it is a roller coaster?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I heard about that one. You had good reports about these Star Wars rides.
Rise of the Resistance is definitely amazing.
Yeah.
It takes you through this amazing thing, and it's an experience, not a ride.
It's an experience.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
It's more of a 20-minute
It's an experience.
The one thing
we
that
were in there and got it in 45 minutes, but most people later in the day, we looked at it, and it was
a long wait. Yeah. What were you going to say, Ella?
I wish it was not themed after Darth Vader died, because it's themed after Darth Vader died, and the main character is worse than Darth Vader in the ride.
Because he's scarier?
Yeah, he's Darth Vader's emperor.
No, it was Kylo Ren was the one you were talking about. I did not go on this trip, for the record. I learned about these things after the fact. But that's great. I'm glad you had a great time. We are now back, the RatherCast today. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yep.
The RatherCast.
Would you rather? Okay, stop pounding. Someone, Elodin, go.
Would you rather be really, really strong or really fast?
Okay, so this is sort of a superpower would you rather today. We're talking would you rather be super strong or super fast? So
now I have an immediate question.
Oh, Elodin's off to the races.
How fast are you going?
How fast is super fast? Well, that leads to the other obvious question. How fast is super fast and how strong is super strong? Now, I think when we were discussing this, I mentioned that I thought super strong would mean that you could lift a city bus above your head and throw it. Like, that's how strong you are.
I think you can lift a building.
You could lift an entire skyscraper?
No.
Yes.
No.
There's got to be limits here. That's too big.
No.
It's absurd. I mean, so is lifting a bus, but it just I don't know. It's hard to even visualize, like, where would you even stand to pick up the skyscraper? At least with a bus, you can imagine getting underneath it and, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I think you can lift a bus as our limits. But now
I think a city bus. That would probably mean you could also, like, pick up an elephant. I don't know what weighs more, a city bus or an elephant. If anyone out there knows the answer, please send us an email at TheRathercast@gmail.com. We could probably look it up, but I don't feel like it.
Or should we do a blue whale?
A blue whale? Now that's bigger than a city bus, I think.
Yeah, it weighs as much as 24 elephants.
A blue whale weighs as much as 24 elephants?
Yep, true fact.
That'd be cool to be so super strong that you could, like, grab a blue whale by its tail and, like, spin it and spin it and spin it and then let go.
But the problem with
Not
that
very
is
nice to the
blue
whale, though. I don't think the whale would
eat
like
you.
that. The whale might eat you while you're trying to pick
Because
it up.
it has a mouth that is as big as you times 5.
So let's set our super strength at
a
city
city
bus.
bus.
Lifting a city bus. Okay. Or how fast is super fast? Can you run faster than a cheetah?
Definitely.
Okay, so let's cap it. Let's say
You can
a
run
race car can go like what, 160 miles an hour? I
Yeah,
don't-
like 200.
200 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Let's say 250.
250 miles an hour. So not as fast as an airplane. I think airplanes go like 400. I'm
Okay,
just
then.
making stuff up. I don't know things. Okay, so we're going to cap it at 200 miles an hour. Is how fast?
50.
I already have my answer.
250? Okay,
I
so
have my answer.
you already figured it out,
Yeah.
but we've got to think about these things. What would be... Let's see. Okay, there's some real life implications of running super fast. I mean, you can run 250 miles an hour, but that means you're going to get a lot of bugs splattering on your face.
Does it actually?
What are you talking about?
Or could you run in times that bugs don't come out?
Well, when do you think that is? Bugs
I
are
don't
always
know.
out.
Well, just so you know, you could run it fast as a street camera. Well, a street camera cannot get you when you're going to
A street, like a stoplight camera
Yeah.
that catches cars?
It can't get you when you're going that fast.
No, you just...
You just
Oh, because
run
you're
past-
worried that you might get a speeding ticket for running so fast?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. I don't know if there's I don't think there's actually laws against running too fast. You just can't drive a car that fast.
Can you imagine you're running faster than every car? And you're like, I
See
wonder
ya.
that.
Yeah.
And then you start running on the highway going faster than every
So,
car.
like, what do you think? Like, what's a more, like, useful day-to-day skill in your life? Like, being super strong or being super... Like, super fast would be cool, but, I mean, you could get places really quickly.
But then you'd be waiting for your friend.
Yeah, you can't, like, bring anybody with you.
Unless
Well,
you were...
you could try and hold someone, but you're not going to be
But you're not super strong, so you have to be able to actually hold them. I could maybe... But I would imagine it would slow you down a little bit. If you're carrying someone, if I was to pick up Elodin and I could run 250 miles an hour by myself, I can only run maybe
200?
200 while I could carry this heavy kid around. He's not that heavy. But super strong, I mean, I feel like this is a hard one to choose. I feel like there's good advantages to both. Do you have an answer? Do you know what you should talk into the
I
microphone.
don't know.
You don't know where you're going to go?
I feel like they're both fun, but would super strong be more impressive for the first day? And then everyone would just be, oh, there's the fast kid, whatever.
Well, it's not. I mean, I don't think you should think about what other people think about you. You should base it on, like, what would be the most convenient skill to have just in your day-to-day life. I mean, if you were so strong that you could pick up a city bus, you could probably get some interesting jobs. They'd probably hire you on any construction site. They'd be like, go move that stuff around.
And have a lot of muscle.
You wouldn't look any different, though. You look the
Would
same
you?
as you do now, but you can
Would
look.
you?
Would I what?
We have to discuss that, because, like, would you be a little bit, like, would your muscles be bigger?
No, it's like super strength, like superhero strength. So you wouldn't look any different. You just have the strength. I
think we should make our decisions.
I think we should make our decisions. And did you snap in my face because I'm making my decision? Did you already settle on something?
Yes.
What will I do?
Can I go first?
Okay, Ender's decided.
go first.
I kind of think I'm gonna have to leave it up until it's my turn.
Strong.
Okay.
Strong.
Elodin's gonna jump in. Strong. Tell us your reasons for wanting to be super strong.
Because, like, if you were super strong, like, you could do, like, I really like ninjaing, so I could do more
Ninja
stuff.
warrior stuff,
Wait, I
parkour
thought of
stuff.
something. Would you be strong only on your upper body or
No.
also on your lower body?
Everywhere.
Then definitely strong.
Super strong.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause I like
Because
I
that means you
would-
could jump super far. Because you have super
yeah.
strong legs. Right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. 'Cause
Well,
then
you're gonna
you could
win.
just-
You're gonna win every Ninja Warrior competition
You
after you
just
get.
jump up the work wall. You just jump to the.
You're gonna have an easy time now. Okay, super strong. I like it.
Also,
Ender?
upper body. You
I
just
would
do
say
one string.
super strong
Yeah.
because I would think it would be pretty good to get a really high-paying job. And then you can go buy other things, like what I like to do is zip lines and things.
Uh-huh.
And then I can pay for other things. Like
So
that.
your goal with being super strong is to use it so that you can get jobs.
and
very
then
practical.
I can pay for what I want.
And then you can get the things you want. Okay. You don't think anyone would pay you to be super fast?
I don't think so.
They'd be like, I want you to deliver this letter. You're back already.
That's like the snail.
I'm having a hard
Dragon
time. Like, I feel like strong is the right choice, but
Running is
kind of want to run super fast. But the wind running at your face, I feel like strong is the right choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to be super strong
And I'm
so that I can help people, not just so I can go get a job. I'm going to help people move stuff around and clean up rubble. I'm going to go look for rubble. I'm going to go look for rubble to clean up and lift things for people.
You know one thing
Yeah.
I want to do?
What do you want to do? He wants to take off my hat. You know this is a podcast, right? Like no one can hear you taking my hat off.
Well, I just did. Yikes!
And there goes my hat. That was delightful. All right, so I guess we're strong. If you have an opinion as to whether you would like to be super strong or super fast. Okay,
Put it on wouldyourather.com.
Okay, let's time out. Are you trying to talk in unison right now? I think only one of us needs to do this. So, super strong or super fast, let us know. TheRathercast@gmail.com. You can send us ideas about other topics to consider. We would love to hear it so that we can debate them on the show. And that's it. Gentlemen, please say your farewells to our audience.
We'll see you next week.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening
Thanks
to
for
the
listening to the
RatherCast.
RatherCast. Would you rather show your love for the RatherCast by supporting the show or crush the hopes and dreams of a dad and his 2 sons? Make the right choice and learn how you can help by checking the show notes or visiting TheRathercast.com. You can also submit a Would You Rather question of your own to be considered for a future episode by emailing TheRathercast@gmail.com.